Pani and welcome back to my channel. So you may be able to tell from my voice that I am still sick, so I'm really sorry about that if the audio quality or my voice isn't really up to scratch today. I also wanted to thank you guys so much for helping me hit 12,000 subscribers. I woke up yesterday to the amazing surprise that 12,000 of you have subscribed to my channel, so thank you so much. It's actually fallen around the same time of my channel's second anniversary, so I'm going to be uploading a video dedicated to that specifically in a few days' time. But I just wanted to say again, thank you guys so much, and now to go ahead with gaming news. Starting off with some news from Metal Gear Solid, first with a little bit of history. Last year, a trailer was released for a game called The Phantom Pain from the now known as fictional Moby Dick studio. This game had a lot in common with Metal Gear, and there were a lot of links that could be made back to the characters in the storyline, but there was no confirmation given that this was a homage or anything to do with Metal Gear Solid until now. At GDC 2013, just a few days ago, Hideo Kojima confirmed that The Phantom Pain is indeed a Metal Gear Solid title by showing off a new trailer and some gameplay. Fans of the series may also remember that last year, Ground Zeroes was confirmed to be the next Metal Gear Solid title. Kojima has sort of confirmed that both of these games, The Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes, are going to be merging, sort of, to create Metal Gear Solid 5, with Ground Zeroes acting more as a prologue to the rest of the game as The Phantom Pain. However, it is sort of unknown if they're going to be releasing as one game altogether, or if, like Konami have clarified in the last couple of days, that they'll be made as separate titles, in which case they may be distributed separately. It's still very unknown at this point, but I would love to hear any thoughts, if you think they'll be released together or as separate titles. I'd also love to take a quick moment just to appreciate how great the Fox engine is looking here. At GDC they did take the time to go into some further detail and discuss the mixture of photorealism and artistic imagery that's gone into the Fox engine, and I think they've really nailed it here. To me, it's realistic enough without hinging on that sort of uncanny valley realism that games like Heavy Rain and LA Noire could at times. It looks really smooth and natural without hinging on that weird too fake but too real kind of thing that some games have going, so I really like it and I think it's going to turn out really, really well. Lab Zero Games, the studio behind Skullgirls, the 2D fighting game available on the PlayStation Store and Xbox Marketplace, coming soon to PC, have just finished funding their Indiegogo campaign that was launched to fund more DLC characters for the game. They originally launched the Indiegogo campaign aiming for $150,000 to fund the release of Squiggly, the first DLC character, and hit that goal within just 24 hours of starting the campaign. The funding ended yesterday with a total donation amount of $829,000, and in line with their bonus goals, this means that Skullgirls is going to be receiving 5 DLC characters, with stories and stages for most of these characters, as well as a number of additional voice packs. The devs have explained that any content unlocked during the Indiegogo campaign will be released as a patch to current owners of the game for a limited time after its launch, around 3 months. Like I said earlier, Skullgirls is available on the Xbox Marketplace and the PlayStation Store, and is currently being ported to PC, so if you don't have the game yet, I would definitely recommend going and picking it up. I mean, cards on the table, I am completely awful at 2D fighting games, but Skullgirls has this wonderful style that I really find myself loving, and I definitely want to get it when it's out on PC. I've played the demo on PlayStation and it's amazing, so like I said, definitely recommended. Finally, before I go, in order to fuel up the rumour train, I wanted to go ahead and discuss a few tweets that were made regarding Valve at GDC this year. David Goldfarb, lead designer of Battlefield 3, tweeted that Valve had some very nice things to show off this year, and was quickly replied to by Notch of Minecraft fame, asking simply if Half-Life 3 had been confirmed. Goldfarb then said that his silence should be interpreted as silence, to which Notch replied, "Reply to this tweet if Half-Life 3 is confirmed." Goldfarb then replied to the tweet something about interpretive dance. I don't really understand that joke. Around the same time this exchange of tweets was occurring, Dave Oshry from Interceptor Entertainment was tweeting that he'd just left a meeting with Valve that was entirely worth the trip to GDC. I'm not going to stand here and suggest that these 3 tweeters are confirming a 3rd game in any particular franchise that Valve may have, but I am interested in hearing your thoughts about what you think this big announcement may be. Possibly a new IP, maybe a sequel to some game, or even some news about some possible hardware. Go ahead and leave me your thoughts in the comments if you would like. Anyway, that's everything for today, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and favourite this video if you enjoyed it, and go ahead and leave me a comment if you have anything to say about anything that I said today. And I will see you guys again soon for another gaming video. Bye!